Okay, so here's the pitch. I'm increasingly aware that children are not getting awesome introduction into the world of software development in school or even of television. Even worse, based on Hollywood representations or even from YouTube. So I want to help kids in schools that are the same kind of age as my boys, 10 through 12 or so, even including girls, and I'm proposing a one-off fun and basic programming intro delivered by a few industry professionals. It should be quite immersive and will be guaranteed to be intensive. So basic, just how basic? Well, we're going to be using Scratch. Scratch is graphical, but it has enough of the basic features of proper computing languages, so we can teach software engineering principles that kids can later take into their careers. So in schools and external ventures run by companies such as ARM, who volunteer and run code clubs, kids might go to the Computer History Museum, for instance. There's one in Cambridge. That might spark some interest. There's always going to be room for making learning fun. I think many of these things start with programming computer games, and as usual, we're not going to be doing anything really very different here. I think the big difference will be that we will have actual people with day jobs in computing presenting this little course. So programming might be an interesting hobby for kids, but it's also a very useful way to get to grips with the technology area that drives a lot of what we do today. This is aimed at kids with no experience all the way up to intermediate, because I am aware that kids, for instance, will already know how to program in Scratch. And yeah, it's basically going to be a once-off coding club kind of Saturday. It will work. If it works, then we may well run it again, but it's a drop-off 3-hour session, and obviously parents are welcome to stay. A bit more about that as we go. So why the 10 to 12, 13 kind of age range? Okay, we've chosen this age range because it's a time when it's good to introduce new ideas. Computers are still very cool. And they don't yet have teenage distractions. The kids are young enough to grasp the mathematics and the logic problems, and so yeah, that's kind of the basis of this. A lot of kids play Minecraft. A lot of kids don't know that they can create their own Minecraft programs, and so we're hoping to inspire them that way from a starting point of view. Yes, we're not going to be teaching kids a lot of the other stuff, like yeah, we're not going to be boring you with exactly how Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and the other internet startups started their careers. We're hoping to use these as inspirations, but it's kind of like about what it was that kind of got other people interested, like myself. So which is kind of why we've chosen the Raspberry Pi as a starting point. Many of us who've gone on to be software engineers have used very basic computers as a starting point, such as even BBC Micro, the ZX Spectrum, and so on, simply because they don't have the distractions that the other kinds of platforms have. And also, it's a relatively cheap and simple place to start from. And well, yeah, that's the whole spiel. We're going to be asking a bit of money that'll cover us from an equipment point of view, and no, it is not an actual organized event, so parents are welcome to stay if they like. There'll be cooldrink and cookies, and kids get to take home, yeah, a bit of inspiration and so on. No, they don't get to take home any other bits. But yeah, we'll be introducing actual hardware as well, which is which you can buy yourself if you want to, if your children already have something like a Raspberry Pi. And yeah, that's it.